Hello people on YouTube. I'm trying out a new video type about computers. Hope you enjoy. It's about 52 minutes long. So I'm about to show you the prices of all the parts right now. The graphics card was £25, the CPU was £8, the 16GB of DDR4 RAM was £8, the mystery SSD was £7, the Dell Broadcom Wi-Fi card is also £7, Thermalright X90 SE V2 cooler is £19.98, and the Gigabyte Z370M DS3H motherboard is £58. Do mind, this price is factoring in a fan connector to Molex and heat sinks as well. Hello and welcome to another video. This is a bit different because we have got some computer components here. This is one of them. I've got an entire box full and we're going to be building a new computer. This is just the cooler for my I don't really know how it's boxed, but this is just the cooler. Assassin X90 SE V2, I believe. I don't know what there is. It's a Thermalright cooler. That's cool, that little thing in the middle. Goes all the way through. It's not the camera. I literally am just recording this on an iPhone, so whoops. I almost dropped it then. It's gonna be a slightly longer video, but hope you enjoy, and we're going to start off not with the cooler because the cooler is currently pointless because I don't need to put it on something like that, but whatever. I'm going to be starting off with this box. It's a box full of components, and yeah, that's the components we're going to be dealing with. So this is a SSD. Hold on, let me take it out of here. Take my scissors. Ooh. Oh no, my SSD. And hold on. Let me put this box somewhere so you can actually see what I'm doing. I'll pick up the components individually, so then you can move my chair out of the way a second. So this is our SSD. A 128GB mystery SSD, like I said. SSD, so it's 128GB. This is just our thermal grease, so put that under the cooler. Remember to take the cooler. I was about to say cooler. But 128GB ain't gonna fit much more than one BeamNG and maybe a bit of Call of Duty, or maybe. So we've got a 500GB Western Digital Blue hard drive. It's not very fast, but that's 500GB right there. And then we've got other two components on top here. We've got, start off with GTX 750 Ti, 2GB of VRAM, pretty good. And then Dell Broadcom SSD. No, not SSD, Wi-Fi card. I've only literally just got that cooler about 5 minutes ago. So now we're going to start with the box. Oh no, my Wi-Fi card. My SSD. Okay, that's fine. Move the hard drive out of the way. Oh no, my camera. Made it in worse of a position. This is the box with the rest of the stuff. That was a zip tie that just flung onto me. Whoopsies, just put that over there. But this is the box with the rest of the components in. It has, I don't know, let me open it fully. It has in it, stop pushing my camera back, it has got some stuff. So we've got a Molex to fan header, because there's not enough fan headers on my motherboard, so I have to get one of those. There's one of them. That's just the receipt for the CPU. I'll show you that in a minute. The CPU, not the receipt. Here's the CPU. It is a i3 9100F. So it's a 9th gen core processor. It's right there. i3-9100F. And we do actually have 16 gigabytes of DDR4 2400 megahertz, which is not particularly fast, but it's RAM. 16 gigabytes of it. There's the little heat sinks I bought for the SSD and Wi-Fi card. They don't need it, but cooling. Oh, that's just some screws. And some DDR4 RAM. We've got mounting hardware for the cooler in my main RTX 4060 PC. People are probably going to be mad that I actually have an RTX 4060, but still an RTX 40 series card. Some SATA cables because it's also the ones that came with my main computer. These like Asus 6 gigabit ones. Got IO Shield, which I might install in a minute, just like because it's easier, and some more screws and zip ties if I need them. And here's the main bit here, well, the main board, motherboard simply. With this box out of the way. There it goes. Wrapped in fully, I was about to say cardboard, but it's not quite cardboard. But it is this. This is in the intro you probably might have seen it, but it is a Gigabyte Z370 DS3, well, Z370M DS3H motherboard, which it's a Z370 motherboard. It's a Z model, so it's going to be like a more of a high-end board. It's got 4 RAM slots. The i3-9100F doesn't support 4 RAM slots, but just used to. Plus, I have only 2 sticks of 8 gigabytes, so. But that's the motherboard there. So we're going to start off by installing our CPU. So this is going to be a slightly longer video, more like 30 or 40 minutes. But this will be on this entire computer, building it, and then like testing a couple games like CSGO or something. I've kind of forgot them, so yeah, I'm going to move this rubbish out of the way because that's going to go all on the floor. So we're going to start off installing our LGA 1151 CPU. Make sure it's not sweaty. And put it down and close it. That's our CPU in. And now I think we'll do SSD. Oh, I've thrown them all onto my bed, which has my mouse pad on it because I had to move my mouse pad out for this video, but it's fine. So this is our mystery 128GB SSD. I did add those heat sinks to make sure it stays cool, but it doesn't need it, but I installed it. And this is actually where we need our first screw to be undone, so this motherboard isn't quite flat, I don't think. So I'm just gonna screw it down right there, and then that will lock in our SSD. There you go. Put down SSD. This is like a laptop SSD, but in like a long form factor. We are going to need my Windows 10 install USB, but that's fine. Let's take our 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, 2400 megahertz, and put it into our system. So these are just very, very basic, like Crucial sticks. They're not anything special, just slots. So we're running dual channel mode, so we put like this one, the second and the fourth one, and we just, that looks almost in the middle, but is that correct? That is not the correct way. It goes this way. Yes. This is DDR4 2400, right? I missed the other side. Fresh. There we go. There's 8 of our 16 gigabytes installed. That felt really wrong, but it is DDR4. That noise, I really do not like that. It's also really difficult to get in. Rocking quite a lot, but RAM, SSD, and CPU are all installed. So let's move this stuff out of the way. And should we install our cooler, or should we get it in first with our power supply? Oh, we've got a bit of a pooey power supply. I'll put in the what was it? What else did I need to put in? I might put the cooler on. Does it? No, I won't put the cooler on yet. I'll wait until I put the power supply in. So, power supply is a bit funny, so let's move this out of the way. We need to do some stuff with the power supply. We need a cable thing. So, this is what we need. One of these, because I need more than one fan, because I'm pushing air. I'm using an intake to the CPU here, which is pushing it that way to the exhaust. Well, no, you didn't see any of that. But I'm using it as an intake through there, going to the CPU here, and then through to the exhaust, which is pushing out in the back to make sure it stays cool. But we need a power supply. Except the only power supply that has a 6-pin is this FSP one, which is, I believe, 450 watts maximum DC output. Yeah. So we're just going to install this up the top, but somehow we've got to, but I'm not quite sure, because I can't seem to, you can almost see it, you can see most of it, so, plus this bit doesn't really matter, so you can skip ahead until I finish with the power supply. Make sure that thing is in. Seems to be in. I need 4 of my packet of screws. I need my scissors again though. Where is it? There we go. All open. I may have just cut the bag. You know what, that's fine. I only need 4. There's 1. 2, 3, and 4. So it's like a simple system. This is a very just concept, because if you want to see it in the future, we can install stuff like a GTX 1060. Or why is that not going in? I think I got it. Got 1. This is very boring currently, but my screw almost fell out of the power supply. What is that power washing noise outside? Turn off the entire time. So that is our power supply installed. This is a pretty cool cooler. Actually, I'm going to test if that cooler fits first. I have no idea. So, I just almost cut my finger on the box. It's cardboard, how? I'm going to check out the Assassin X90 SE V2. 119mm. I don't know about that. All I know is that our power supply has an 8-pin, so it's sufficient cooling for our CPU. Yeah, we'll go over there. This is our installing for the CPU cooler. Oh, it does have Thermalright paste in here. Okay, I don't need the thermal grease in that, because that Thermalright paste is probably better than the grease I have. The thermal paste grease I have is just what I could find on eBay that was below £4. But this is I was about to say a cooler, but this is our cooler. Get this box out of here, bro. This is our cooler, a Thermalright Assassin cooler. Pretty good. 4 copper heat pipes. Warning, please, I was about to say peel off label before you use it. Must do that once before we install this. That's metal. I was expecting. Maybe. But I'm going to check out how to install this, because I've never installed an actual cooler with a backplate like this and had to put like washer looking things, not washers, but like something, I forgot what they're called, but I've never had to do that before. I've only installed like the Intel push pin like stock cooler, or like a Dell Optiplex cooler, which just you put the back plate on, and then you just screw it in. But this is like never before. Like, I think I need that one because that's Intel. I don't know which one that is, and that one's AMD because red. But everything is just falling out the bag. Right, we're gonna do that in a minute. Actually, no, we're gonna do that now, because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to like plug it in. How much battery do I have left? I don't know, so we're just gonna install it. Scissors go down there. Right, let's go. Come on. I'm gonna make this video not too long. So let's get our motherboard. It's maybe cut down because this is gonna take maybe a while, but it just needed like install, boom, CPU cooler. But I don't know. Let's just start doing this. This is our back plate. Dual double-sided tape. I don't know why you need that, but... So what is this going to be on? What? X17. Oh, I think that is correct, so let's see. It's probably really dangerous putting that down like that. Yes. Does it fit both ways? I prefer it that way. So is that correct? Yes, that is correct. So, you need a double-sided tape this down now with the little pull tabs for their tape. Well, you probably can't see. There you go, and then you just plop it down, press down on it a little, and then you're good to go. Right, so now we just need to install our, it's flat now mostly, install our Intel cooler, stuff now. There's our beautiful Thermalright paste. Just focus. Thermalright paste. Now we're going to go back to our motherboard. We are going to use this Thermalright paste, but not right now, because currently I need to put the cooler on. So I'm working in a very confined space here, so it's going to get crowded really quickly, but it's fine. Wow, it fell. This is all the components we need. You can't just break open the Intel one, so okay, that's great. Right, hold on. Let me clean up this stuff here a minute. Hello, I'm back. Just had to show my parents this amazing design and cooler. But now's the time we need to install this. Now, I'm not sure how to. I have an idea. I've got scissors. Why am I doing that? In my box of stuff on the floor, so I can just open it that way. Oh, that's so much easier. So now we can install our Intel cooler. So I assume this just goes on like it does. I assume it gotta go that way, because how would you screw that on? Yeah. Because right now it's just a default AMD cooler, not a Intel. Yeah, that looks good. There's one side there. There's one side. This is probably going to be a pretty long video because we're 20 minutes in and we've only installed power supply, CPU, part of the cooler, and RAM. So this might take quite long. I'm not trying to make it quick, but this is gonna take a while. I should just put it down first, shouldn't I? Ah! Made a screeching noise. I do not like that. Last video did actually do pretty good. The aviator or aviaplane or something. It was about planes. I forgot the name of it, but it was something like that. But it actually did pretty good, and I'm surprised. That was only in about 22 hours. I got about 14 or 15 views, so that's good. Time for the poo paste. Actually, no, because reload my camera. I don't know if this goes on like that. So it does. I'm going to peel that off in a minute, don't worry. But then I also don't know if I need to stick my cooler on, well, no, stick my fan on right now, because don't put that on the motherboard, that's a really bad idea of me. So this is our CPU fan. It is literally just a Thermalright fan. Don't know what else. 4 pins, yeah. Which way is the airflow? Does it tell you? Spins that way and blows that way. Okay, yeah. So we want it if it's going that way. Want it like that, yeah. Spinning it like that doesn't do anything, so it's just gonna go on there like that, yeah. Yeah. Right. You leave our poo paste or thermal paste on there. Nope, there goes one of the fan connector things. Now, I have absolutely no idea how this goes on, so we're just gonna try it. I think it goes on pins like that, and then... Oh, look, your cooler. That can't be right. Oh, I think I know. I think you just... You can see a little bit better. Don't want to damage my motherboard. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, like that. Okay, hold on. Wait. Wait. How am I gonna... Oh yeah, that's stupid because I can't screw it down. Okay, right. So we're gonna install the cooler first, and then we're gonna put on the thermal paste. No, no, no. We're gonna put the thermal paste on, and then we're gonna install the cooler because I can't get the cooler on if that looks like poo. That's not very nice of thermal paste. They give you such a big tube of it too. Alright, let's just test it. How does it fit? How is it on the where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No, 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 no. We're just testing it first, see how well it spreads. I haven't taken off the plastic film yet, which is why I'm testing it, so it doesn't really spread. Okay, hold on, let's test. We're gonna take the film off and then we're gonna do it now. I'm just gonna stick it to my thing there, my box, the box of stuff I have. So, right, so we're gonna put a bit more on because that didn't quite spread. I know with more pressure it probably would, but I don't really want this to overheat, so. Alright, we're good. Let's install this then. I am going to use a screwdriver because it's probably easier. One side on, put it into the other. Can't actually see it. Okay, hold on while I get this cooler on. Hold on a minute. Got the cooler on. Now I just need to screw it down fully. But I've got it mostly on. Put no pressure on that. No curvature of the board, and then screw down this side then. Oh, that's pretty stress-free. Wow, is there any warping in the motherboard? No, none. Right, that's perfect. Right, now we're going to put the cooler on. I mean, well, not the cooler. The fan for the cooler we're going to put on now. Stop going on top of my fan connector thing. The fan like connector, not the connect. This is difficult. Right. Move out the way, fan connector. Over the way, fan connector. What does fit in my? Does it fit my system? No, I'm just hitting the. Boom, there's our cooler installed. Look at that. Wow. Looks absolutely amazing. We're going to install our CPU fan. Actually, wait a minute. We have those zip ties, don't we? Have those zip ties, because I don't... Wait, no, I have a zip tie somewhere. Where's my zip tie? Hold on. I found the zip tie. That's not the zip tie. This is. But this is quite long, so I want to zip tie it to get it a tad shorter. I don't even need it to be that much shorter, I just need it partially. I cut that zip tie. So it's not gonna. Oh, I almost got the cable then. So we've got. Okay, that just Okay, well, looks fine. Okay, nothing. Looks fine, looks fine. So now we get to install our motherboard. Firstly, we've got to install our I/O shield. This thing's pain. So we'll do that way. So we're gonna install this now. But this is gonna be, hopefully it just goes in and fits. But why is it like this? Why does it go that way? Wait, can it just go? Don't think it goes that way. Yep, it goes this way then. That way and... oh, okay. That's fine, it's fine. Ah, no! That's not the right size, but... Right, hold on a minute while I get this in, this I/O shield. So I finally installed our I/O shield there. Wasn't fully in last time, so it's finally in now. But theoretically, we can install our cooler. Why do I keep on saying cooler? We can install our motherboard and then plug in everything and then computer. Alright. I'm gonna take out I don't know how many slots I need on that, so I know I need 2 for the graphics card. VGA GeForce GTX 750 Ti, yes, absolutely amazing. Amazing graphics card, amazing. So I'd say that 8-pin is pretty accessible, so I'm gonna install the motherboard and then we're gonna install the motherboard and then we're gonna plug in everything else. I'm just gonna rip this bag open fully. I think I need to install 1 and then it should stay there for the minute then. So make sure it lines up now. Oh, this is gonna be more difficult than I thought. I might have to lie it down, but no, I think we're good. This is a micro ATX board, so it's a little bit smaller than the other ones. Oh. I think we might be good there. Might be installed. I only need 1. Now we're going to install all of the screws, hopefully, if they all line up. Now some of them don't, but that's fine. It's fine. Only a couple of them line up. I believe this one does. I no longer believe that one lines up. So we're gonna switch to 2x zoom so we can see a little bit better. It's amazing. There's 2. Just gonna screw in all the ones that fit. So that's like 4 or 5. The rest don't line up. Do we have to put something on there maybe? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's only that one that I'm worrying about. But I think because that's on the edge of the PCB, I think we're fine. I'm just going to install 3 more, and then we'll be able to plug in our graphics card, our Wi-Fi card, and our power supply stuff, or stuff of our power supply. If it doesn't turn on, I'm going to take out a couple of screws out of the motherboard and put on some tape there. If it's just by chance, it's just shorting it there maybe a bit. I don't think it is, but I'm not checking. This doesn't feel like it's seated. Wait a minute, hold on. Feels like it's... Yeah, that's why. That screw there, that one. I think what I'll do, I'll just put in 3 or 4. Put in 2 there because it just feels like this motherboard is not supposed to be in this case, which it's not supposed to be because this is a modified case. This is supposed to be a Dell Optiplex 3020. Hold on, let me check that IO. But it's not technically supposed to be in here, but it's fine, it's fine. We will install our... let's plug in our 8-pin CPU. So we actually do have 8-pin on this power supply, which is surprising because it's quite old. It's quite old FSP unit, but doesn't matter. This should be... Don't wait a minute. Let me just get these the right way around. It's going that way, so. Quite a lot more difficult than I thought, but did get it plugged in, and now we just need to do this one. There we go, there's our 8 pins of 65 watts of power. Just stuff it up there, yep, that's fine. We are gonna install our hard drive. Now, this is gonna be more difficult because these Dell cases are a bit stupid. They are good once you've got them in, but I technically damaged this case because this hard drive caddy case because it just doesn't want to go in to the hard drive. Also because you have to bend it quite a lot to get it in. So is that the correct? No. Hold on, wait. I've almost got it. No, almost. No, yes. Yes, no, maybe. Yes. I'm gonna say yes. So now we get to install our 500 gigabyte Western Digital hard drive, but you have to install it upside down, which is slightly more stupid, but I'm okay with that. I have actually ordered a SSD, but it isn't going to be here for until the end of the week, so I'm not waiting more. I've waited over a month for this, so performance will be pretty much the same because I'm only getting that because it'd be faster downloading games, but that's fine. We're already limited by not even no, I know I said 300 megabit SSD. No, not SSD, but 300 megabit like Wi-Fi card, but that's with the box because it's a Dell Broadcom one, so won't quite be 400. Hold on, let me plug this in, but I can't quite get to it, so I'll see you in a minute. Hold on. And we're back. It is installed. We've installed our fan header thing, and now it's just time to we've plugged in our fan, so now we just need to install everything else. So we've got majority of the computer installed. We've got CPU, RAM, hard drive. Actually, this is where my SATA cables come in handy, in my box of stuff on the floor. And I can't open it, so I'm just gonna. Good enough. Our cables for our CD drive and hard drive. These are like right angled ones, so they might face upwards, but that's fine. It's good airflow. Good airflow in the computer. Don't know why I said good airflow there. Oh, we could. See, cable management you need to do. I assume those are like the main ones, so I'll just plug it into this one. Those ones. I'm not even sure, but all that is sketchy. But it sketchy, but like it's the only option I've got. Right, so we can. It's not going to look good inside the computer, but it'll sure perform good, which is all currently this system is for. The system's just for pure performance for a low price. That doesn't feel right. Well, I mean it's right, but it doesn't feel it right. So we have installed our hard drive and why have I forgot it again? CD drive, yes. DVD player, whatever. No, the PlayStation 3 is a DVD player. Ooh, what? Oh, that's with the 24 pin. Oh yeah, I should probably plug the 24 pin in. Should probably plug it in. Yeah. Got our 4 pin. I like just plugging this in first. Wait, which way is it? Oh no. That means it goes this side. That means it's going right there. There's our 4 pin for our motherboard, and then there's the extra 20 for the motherboard too. I should stop bending the motherboard. There we go, there's our 20 pin, 24 pin plugged in. That's going to get into the fan, isn't it? Alright, hold up. Move out the way for the fan, because airflow reasons. So now we've got Molex Connect. Where is my Molex thing? Where's my Molex fan header thing? Thank you. I need to plug this in, please. What? This way. These are really difficult cables for some reason. and they never feel like they're in, but they are, so apparently, allegedly plugged in. So we're all just shoving it in there because there's nothing actually there. There's nothing in the CD drive slot like up here. We're all just putting it up there because there's nothing else up there except for the CD drive, which we're plugged in. But looking pretty good right now. Oh, I might have to move the camera a bit. That's good there. We are going to test this in a minute, or maybe the next video. I don't know. But it have to be a very quick test. So, wait, is this way? Ow. Wait, why? Why would it go this way? This is really stupid. This power supply is not supposed to be in here, is it? What missed? I missed the power. I missed the hard drive. Plug it in. Yep. I'll go down there actually, yeah. And the other one just goes up here, because why not? I mean, well, it's supposed to go up there, so not why not, but yes. That's really stupid how that has to go upside down. I'm not, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not putting it in the other way. Stop. Hold on a minute, I'm just gonna plug in my CD drive. Dude, what are you on? Power supply cables? Okay, that was so much easier. Alright, now we need to move this all up here because it's not gonna fit if I do that. These GPU cables we need to move too, but wait, we've got a couple more cables to install. That's okay. That's fine. We got our fan to 1 billion fan connect. Well, Molex to 1 billion fan connectors. That's a nice. All plugged in. Wait, hold up. It's tangled. Bro, this connector. Just plug it into any one. They all do the same one. I believe, I think so, yeah. Yeah, they do. Just checking it because I don't want to. That's gonna break something. It's gonna get very hot up there, but I mean, this computer's gonna get really hot, so it's fine. Don't need anything more than that right now. We come to the fun part. Well, wait a minute, hold on. Not quite yet, actually. Never mind, hold on. Stupid cable, this is. More cables I have to plug in. The USB, front USB? Yeah, it is. So, you just install that there. That will. There should be more slack in that, shouldn't there? I don't know. But there we go. All plugged into there. 2 times zoom on this now. So we need to install the front panel connectors. Well, our power button and stuff. Focus on these, please. Yes, these. Power switch and power LED, I think. But it's really difficult to get to, so we're gonna have a camera on it, although you can't see very much. Try and fix that for you. Nor can I really. I can't really see much, but this fan connector is really getting in the way. Right, we fixed our cabling problem. And now we've just got to get to that fan, that connector's there, but they're really difficult. You might not be able to see them, but they're right here. And hold on, I'm gonna come back once I've plugged them in. So I've plugged in our connectors, and now we just need a cable manager. And when I say cable manager, I mean just like putting that in the bottom right there. You know, that's good there. It's just chilling there. So now we need to take out our. Now it's just time to plug in our GPU. Now this is gonna be maybe the best bit of the system. Now we can't put it in there because it's a double slot graphics card, so we have to leave this one in here. It'll look cool though, because computer is cool. Wait, no. That would be in line with that one. So we can't use the bottom one because this is like a mini ITX board looking thing. And for some reason it's weird and doesn't fit in this case. It's not supposed to be in here in the first place, but whatever, it's fine. My bin. I just hit everything. My bin, no. But we're gonna plug in our graphics card. Hooray! So our graphics card is just gonna plug in here. That's why I left out these 6-pin connectors. Just barely fits in the case. I have no idea if that clicked in or not. I can't check either though. I mean, hope is a thing. Just hope. And it's plugged in there. And then we move on to our Wi-Fi card. I can't even see the port. I can't see it. I can't see it. I should have plugged this in before. Wow. Oh. You can see that GTX 750 Ti. It's not quite fully plugged in, I don't think. But I have no way of checking it, so I'm gonna hope that it's plugged in. And if it's not, we're just gonna use Ethernet. Oh. Hold on a minute. I've finally plugged in that card, that Wi-Fi card, and now we can finally plug in our 6-pin to our graphics card. There we go. There's our 6-pin, and then the other 6-pin can chill out up there. There we go. I think we're actually ready to plug this in. Have I forgot anything? Just gonna check around. Plug that in. Molex plugged in. RAM seated. Yep. That's seated too. Yep. And graphics card and that, yep. I think we're ready to put on the side panel. Side panel of this build is probably the hardest bit to get on because I've tried multiple times and just can't seem to. Now, this is like a modified Dell case, so also this side panel is slightly bent, but because I did damage it a little bit, but that's fine, that's fine. It doesn't. That bit doesn't matter. This is the final. Hold on a minute, let me get this side panel on. We did eventually get it to work. We've installed Windows and we're installing games, but that'll be all in the next episode once I get this hard drive working and I've got enough storage. But for now, this PC for 150 quid, I would recommend it. I mean, maybe not the graphics card. I recommend the CPU, RAM, motherboard, cooler, and almost everything else. Maybe with that budget, go on eBay or somewhere and get yourself a slightly better card like a GTX 960 instead of a 750 Ti. But generally, this card is amazing. Wi-Fi card, I'm gonna have to buy the antenna box for it because it's painfully slow. And the CPU, perfectly good cooler, and i3-9100F has proved itself. It is a very good CPU. See you next video. Like and subscribe.